Hello Bobcat Nation, this is John Burdett, the very proud principal of Celina High School. We are about a week and a half away from our amazing students coming into the building. We cannot wait. We are going to have such an incredible year. Our staff comes back this coming Monday, and we look forward to the opportunities that they have to create just incredible learning experiences for our students, just to keep them engaged and just let them have fun while they're learning at very deep and profound levels. So a couple things that I want to talk about today, and then there's a lot of information below the video for you, including dress code, but I'll get to a little bit of that in just a moment. Last week I talked about our community action team, which is similar to our PTA or PTO at other schools. Our CAT team, you can go into School Cafe, and I'll have a link below if you don't have a School Cafe account, and you can start paying for your membership. Now remember, one membership, which is $10, gives house points to wherever your student is in the house. It's 1,000 house points for every membership. So I enrolled my family in CAT membership. So I have 4 family members. So I have a son who goes here, for those of you who don't know. So his house gets 4,000 points just for me joining membership. And then that money that I paid to CAT, that all goes to students. So programs, things that we're doing for them, all of that money goes straight to them. There's no overhead, there's no administrative fees. In School Cafe, there is a fee that they charge you, but that's not us at School Cafe. So all that money goes straight to kids, and that's what we want to do. We want to build them up, just generate some excitement for them to be here at school. For the houses, that'll also help pay for the rewards that they will get when they win the pep rally or the GPA at the end of the first 9 weeks and semester, so on and so forth. So if you have School Cafe, please go in there. You can get as many members as you want. You can pay from $10 up to $1,000. If you know someone with a business who wants to donate to a school, we'll take their money and we will take that, and it goes straight to kids. So we hope that you take a moment and do that. Another thing, the board approved our dress code and student code of conduct this past week. I want to touch on some highlights. One of the things we do here at the high school, if there's a rule, we will follow it. And we're a lot more strict in the middle school and elementary school because our kids are starting to become young adults, and so we expect a lot more of them. A few of the highlights of the dress code, I just want to cover those real quick. There's a link below that will take you right to the page from which I'm pulling from, so please make sure that you and your student are fully aware of the dress code, because if they're out of dress code, they go straight into ISS. Essentially, students need to be covered from the neck or the clavicle down to mid-thigh. If we do that, you are good. No holes, no frays, no sheer parts. If we can cover all that, you are good. And I know it's hard sometimes to buy the clothes that fit that. That's a parent problem. As parents, we have to do what we need to do to take care of our kids and make sure that they're successful at school. I've got a kid myself, so I totally understand what you're talking about. Parents with girls, totally understand. I get it. It might not be the most fashionable thing in the world, but we have to do what we have to do. So please take care of that. Sleeveless tops, they have to be wide enough where it covers the undergarments, and they can't go off the shoulder. We had some girls last year that they'd have some tops and they pull the top part off of their shoulder. We're not doing that. It's got to cover the undergarments, okay? Make sure that there are no holes, no rips, no frays, any of that from mid-thigh above. So everything with a hole or a fray, it's got to be below your mid-thigh. Students can have a nose stud or a nose hoop if they want to pierce their nose, great. Can't have an eyebrow piercing, tongue piercing, any of that. Ear piercings are fine. No head covering, so hats, beanies, nightcaps, do-rags, the hoods from the hoodies, we're not doing that. Even when it gets cold, I know it's cold outside, but the school is heated, so when they come in the building, take that off and we'll be good, okay? Again, we are much more strict in the middle school and elementary school because they're still learning some things and all that. Just like with tardies that we talked about last week, we'll give a 2-week buffer, but after that, no more. So please talk to your student and make sure that they're in dress code before they go. We want to make sure that we're dressing in good taste. and to have some, make sure that we're modest so that we can just focus on academics and building relationships. If we're worried about the things that are temporary, like clothing and all that, that's not our focus. We want to focus on building deep relationships with our houses, the relationships with teachers to students, and then focus on our academics. That's what we want to do. All right? Please look below in the links below for dress code and other things like that. I hope you'll have a great weekend, and go Bobcats.